today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Winston. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw. Green. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Walker, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Rosas' kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
The numbers for White a week ago. 18 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Jameis now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. 3rd and 8. Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Drain down. To throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Green. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 14 carries, 52 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
To throw is Green on 1st and 10. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Green. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Green. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. Touchdown Panthers. Curtis Hodges. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness. And
I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Hand off here to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Green. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 33. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. On a handoff, it's White. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Looking to throw. Green steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Green on 1st down. And that one to the right side and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Green. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now, connection made with Chenault. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Green. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Green. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Looking to throw. Green. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Curtis Hodges in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We begin with a good one in the NFC. Seattle making the trip south to take on New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front. The Saints trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jags still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards to go, second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try for the first with Walker. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, Winston. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is White. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They stay on the ground with White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. To throw, Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Succop's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this out to the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Winston. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A first down throw for Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. To the air again with Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Winston. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down, Winston. This is White on the screen. And he's able to... And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. On the screen, complete to Spiller. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Green. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Back to throw here. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And going right back to Walker. Fights him off. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd and 7. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Carolina, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.